All right. Hey, everybody. How are you? All right. So, um, hey, everybody. It's Ludor Marcana. Great to see you all after that little break. It's been a bit. I know. I apologize. Um, I was spending some time with family and some friends and had a good time. So I appreciate you all coming back and enjoying our little stream that's coming up. That's going to be fun. So I wanted to make sure. Oh, and I hope that you all were able to catch and enjoy the um, stream that I did not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, for Fire Emblem Blazing Blade on the Switch. Um, I am going to be doing more of those later, so looking forward to that. Well, hello, Fennec. You want to say hi too, huh? Yeah, you want to say hi too? Hey, boy. That's my dog, Fennec. Um, he is very excited. So yeah. Oh, and the other exciting thing, or the other thing I wanted to mention is I apologize for the last stream where about half of it was on mute, apparently. So that's on me, still figuring out this whole streaming thing. I plan to do a re-voiceover of that when I post it on my YouTube channel. So make sure to swing, uh, check that out when it gets posted. But otherwise, I am going to be working. Obviously, we're going to be picking back up with Dream Daddy, and I'm excited to stream a little bit with you all and hang out. So, thanks for joining. So, without further ado, let's jump back in. Oh, wow, I could redo my Craig date too if I was really that invested, but I think we're fine. So let's load this up. Amanda was crying. We are ready. We're going to be going on a date afterwards. We'll see what's going on. All right, I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? Oh no. I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Oh, not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Oh. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. She's clearly not okay. Amanda, get out. Okay, okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow, what has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. Oh. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her.
Hmm.
About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops the frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
Aw.
No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still frozen burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. Oh, I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah, I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, so just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Oh,
Ah.
honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and oh, so sweet.
Ah.
This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Ah.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. She was not the one who puked. Oh gosh, my dad trivia. The best friend? You got it! Wow, proud of you.
Ah.
Aw. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Cal KB final. Oh, she got ditched. Fennec, what are you doing? Are you being a bad boy? Are you eating something you're not supposed to? Sorry about that. Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. Oh, what? Whoa! I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay, you're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Hmm.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet. Oh, and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. Oh. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Ah.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What?
Aw.
It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? Oh no. But then they kiss! No! Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just like glares at me. Grace, Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the. Oh gosh. Uh.
Hmm.
Gossipy one? I know! Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they'd been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? Oh, what did Emma R say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text
Hmm.
messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive.
Aw.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's been a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Rough times. Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff.
Mm.
And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad.
Oh.
There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. Oh. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Oh, Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but
Aw.
Emma R has been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Oh, like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Oh. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow, I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. TM. These are all great pieces of advice. I don't think that's a good one. Well, I mean, that's true, but hmm, People are going to come in and out of your life. It's just how it works. Not every friendship is going to last forever. So cherish your friends while you have them. And when it's over, don't dwell so much on the bad stuff. You had some good times with MR, but you guys grew apart. Learn from it and keep moving forward. There are so many new friends to make, and they're going to be so much cooler than MR and the rest. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Oh. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops.
Huh.
Yeah, thank you. You're always welcome. Love you,
I
Amanda.
love you too, Dad.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Gosh, back to dating on Dad Book. Okay. Well, what's this? Hi, this is Stephen from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry. I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, no, wait. I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Puts on pants. Oh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling the packaging peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies?
Alright.
You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay. Love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. Oh, tempting. I could give it to Amanda, but I really should bring it to Damien. I should take it over to him. Oh, my goodness, this guy's house. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Arcana, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? Uh, I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Ludora Marcana. Sure! Ooh, he's got a collection. Damien leads me into his study, where he's set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all of this yourself? Of course, I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. Ooh, I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous iridescent green color. Ooh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic.
Ugh.
I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all of the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off of the wall.
Ugh.
Ah, yes, that's a blue morpho, one of my favorites too. He hands the small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. Haha, I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers.
Oh.
Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Wow, he's... Whew. Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Ludorum. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. Well, that was an
Welcome.
interesting date.
You've got dads.
Huh. All right, well, Dad Mazan. Who is next? So I've done 2 dates with Craig. I did 1 date with Joseph. I think we'll go back and we'll message Joseph again. It's not a date because he's married. Yes. Let's go, Joseph. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. He did offer to take me out on the boat, which would be fun. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Ludorum! Hope you've finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma, and I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixture. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment, I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. Me and Joseph time. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Aw, buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda. I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? Are you going to go extreme couponing? I'm actually going to go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. Oh, that's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Cute. Oh, that, sign. I, was not expecting that. That's excellent. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. What are you doing, Fen? Silly boy. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally, dances require people.
Yeah.
And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled.
Yeah.
You're here! I need your help! Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming. Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. Yep, of course it was Ernest. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers, and he never, ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. I think it's the one right after sloth. Ludorum, I need your help getting this down before anyone else sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. Thanks, Joseph. I'm going to do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. She's really... I'm going to eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Phew, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. Wow, Joseph, okay. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. This guy. No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Hey.
I'm really glad you're here, Ludorm. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? Ooh, a little of both. Okay. It's always something with you, Joseph. Something handsome and pious? Wow. Okay, Joseph. You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Ludorum. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Awesome. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Ludorum, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. Oh, 'cause of Jesus. I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Could we just rewrite it? Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only get one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is coming. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is calming? Why not just an O? Jesus is calming. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L, somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Why not just... Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. I don't think... Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the doors swing open and a man strikes in with his DJing equipment.
Lawrence of Arabia!
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
That's the good stuff.
Spin Master Quinn. Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Ha ha ha. Are you alright? Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily.
My feelings hurt.
I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like, won't you? You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right?
Ha!
The TJ thinks for a moment.
That's the good stuff.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. I am really worried about this. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just going to play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Well, that's good. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other group of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
Spin Master.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs go through the crowd.
Hey!
All right,
Hey!
he sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. The next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Thom Yorke swears.
Huh.
There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Rem, or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend. Frederico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin?
Ugh.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth, where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's not? Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? Well, I think Joseph would... Okay, he definitely doesn't want that. Now, stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one. But I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness.
Sad.
Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with...
All right.
Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Oh, Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know. I'm so curious about this guy.
Good stuff.
Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. Oh, there, bud. It's gonna be okay. Th- Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems.
Oh.
You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. Oh no! This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Ludorum. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not going to make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're going to want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this. Oh god, you're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm going to turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Oh dear. Are you in or out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Oh, definitely the lawnmower. All right, let's rip start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. All right, Ludorum, let's turn up the heat. Turn up the heat. Let's see, the sprinkler or the running man? The sprinkler will turn it up. I pull out the classic, hand behind head, pointer finger out. I point and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it. Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off the end of our imaginary drought, and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass. We got you. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Oh gosh. The cabbage patch, the windmill. Let's do the windmill. I think they need to be kind of crazy, or the hammer slide. Oh. Let's do the windmill. I've seen breakdancers do this, so it shouldn't be too hard. I drop to the floor and try to spin my legs around. I am sure this does not look appealing. That doesn't look appealing. I look around to the youths. They are not appealed. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Oh no, we're not gonna twerk. That's not, nope. Let's do moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering. Oh. All right, time for the big finish. Ooh, a backflip. Lift Joseph up dirty, dancing style. Ooh, a death drop. Definitely the death drop. Let's do a death drop. I've seen enough internet videos of this move where I really think I could nail it. On the beat drop, I kick my legs up and dramatically fall to the floor, my back landing on the ground, with a shablam. All the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I will feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor is going to be pissed.
Norm McDonald.
What was that? The future of dance. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs.
Yeah.
Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What?
Oh.
I have something to show you. Oh. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. Oh, I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Makeable Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Margarita Zone. Aw, welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Aw. Joseph, this is amazing. There's no pop tops to step on here, bud. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same.
Oh.
I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is going to go okay without our sick dance moves? No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Oh, that's a good one. Attack 2s of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. Oh, I think that's cheeseburger in paradise. Oh no, that didn't land. Ugh. Oh, right. I'm just now realizing that I only know 2 Jimmy Buffett songs.
Ah.
I'm gonna have to revoke your dad card for that one. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made.
Aye.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody.
Oh.
And now, I host fundraiser garages and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. That is true. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix.
Oh.
It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot, or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my 6-string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest I'm ever gonna get back to it is Margarita Zone, a short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. True. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm. And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning, to see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph, to spend some quality time with a good friend. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. Interesting. So you were married, sir. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault.
Good one.
Joseph chuckles and drives away.
Oh.
Huh, interesting. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey, Panda, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer juice and sherbet. Amanda slides on the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so I can warn myself of the folly of excess? I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Aw. Date complete. That actually went pretty well.
That was a great date.
A. Yes. I'll take it. Crying. It's been a long day, and yet I'm not quite ready to sleep. Usually when I feel this way, I mainline investigative TV until I pass out, but tonight I feel like it would just make me antsy, so I decide to take a relaxing stroll. This is by... Oh, after a bit of wandering, I find myself passing by Jim and Kim's. Being of legal drinking age and sound judgment, I decide to stop in. Typically, I try to limit my consumption of alcohol to set a positive example for Amanda, but I also feel a responsibility to play a role as a social agent in our community, and a watering hole such as Jim and Kim's is the perfect place to do it. Also, I desperately need a beer. Jim and Kim's is lively tonight. The patrons are milling about, and even Neil seems to be having a good time. Coming here was a good idea. As I reach to collect my beer, I see Mary at the end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Am I the drama? I do want to talk to her. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey?
Hey.
Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? Uh, he's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not...
Ah.
I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Ludorum. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. Oof, the
Come
ice.
on.
You're a good friend, aren't you? Hmm. Ooh, I don't want to say that. Sure. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
Hmm.
Hey, not everyone likes to yell at their spouse's friends for no reason. So you're an expert on my marriage now. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. That's not necessarily true. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm just trying to be there for my friend, okay? Oh, you're there for him. I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot. She takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Well,
Welcome. You've got dads.
I don't actually feel bad about that, so. All right, well, one more. Let's see what Matt has to say. Hey, Ludorum, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obliged. No, no, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money. Matt invited me to poker night at Joseph's house. Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something.
Hmm.
Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. Ha ha ha, no worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. Aw. Ooh. Okay. Craig. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Ludorum, glad you could make it.
Oh.
So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker.
Oh.
Are you still as terrible as you were in college? I am still terrible at poker. My tell is a sustained, childlike giggle.
Hey.
Ah.
There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph
Hey.
shrugs. This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig.
Hmm.
Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious.
Good one.
Ah.
Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going.
Hey.
We all take a seat at the table, and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear.
Hey.
Hey, Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie.
Oh, shucks.
Now wait a second.
Hmm.
And I think you just loudly announced to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yeah, yep, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, that man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Yes.
What, are you a drug dealer now? Yeah. What do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow. But someday. Oh, I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everybody murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blankets. Pigs in blankets? I don't know. But they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof, I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn.
Hey.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Oh! Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and won't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of, wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Greg's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. Aw, I can see it now. Pierce the Kale chips. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt, confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring out another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. Wow, she's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, brat guy. Are you guys sure you wanna... You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert puts his old workhorse up for grabs, his only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps. But it didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gow in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Zhangzhou Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear, love deeper than I ever have, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting.
Nice.
Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. Ooh, what are the stakes? All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort or tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys. Next week. You got it. I'll be there. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Ludorum. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Well, that was fun. All right, folks. Well, thank you all for joining me. It's been great to see you. So let me save. So we are, well, no, we're not back to our normal schedule. So we're gonna have another stream on Sunday for probably Sunday evening for the Fire Emblem Blazing Blade. But then I'm gonna have to skip the Thursday stream next week. So we will not be doing another Dream Daddy stream until the week after. So July 20. But in the meantime, it's been great hanging out with you all. So I will talk to you all later. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Ludor Marcana signing off.